guys, it's Mordecai, or Wiseapps today, and we are going to be playing Dredge. This is a psychological horror fishing game, and I'm very excited about it, so let us begin. This wasn't me before recording accidentally opening a save file because I'm stupid, so don't worry about that. So, yep, here we go. We're going to be going with Wiseapps today, which is my horror sona, fitting for this game, I thought. Job listing, angler wanted. There we are, bitch. And dredging the depths. The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to the Greater Marrow. Must say, quite the dramatic first impression. So you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later with discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo with you while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Alright, let's go, baby. Alright, so we got... Oh, yeah, this is nice. Okay. We can adjust the camera, adjust height. Yeah, pretty easy stuff. Nice. So I've been really excited about this game. I was watching Christopher Odd play it, and after watching a few episodes of it, I got really excited to play it myself, so that's exactly what we're doing. We're playing it on the channel, and if you know me, you know that I am pretty funny when it comes to horror games, and I'm kind of like lighthearted and just don't find horror to be that threatening. Okay, we don't have the right equipment for this spot, so let's move on. So yeah, I don't know if I've ever used Wiseapps on the channel yet, but this is my horror sona Wiseapps, who is basically just spazzy backwards. He's a semi-inspired by Resident Evil character slash semi-alien creature. I see him as a Resident Evil sona myself just because I'm super into Resident Evil, and he could easily be like a monster from Resi. So that's sort of how I see him. So the mayor wants us to catch as many fish as possible, so that is exactly what our asses are gonna do. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be really relaxing. I will warn you right now that any comments backseating me are gonna be deleted. Any comments telling me how I should and shouldn't be playing the game and what I should and shouldn't be doing will also be deleted. I have no time for that kind of shenanigans. Alright, it's getting pretty late. So, let's see. You can hold your light by selecting E. Toggle them on and off by right-clicking. Cool. Alright. Oh, look at our little boat. So cute. I love it. So, since this is the first episode, I'm kind of getting a feel for things. I'm not sure if the audio is at the best level that it could be. I'm not sure if, like... Oh, I could go night fishing a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we're fine. Again, I know a little bit about this game from the forewarn. I know that the eye up there represents our panic, and we need to be wary of that. So I am aware of that. Can I keep him somehow? I could sacrifice one of these fishes for him. I don't mind that. Alright, let's head back because we don't have any more. Exposure to fog and other things increases your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. Okay, so we obviously have a panic meter we need to worry about. I mean, I don't know what I'm panicking about. Have you seen Wise Apps? But yeah, Wise Apps is a character that hasn't really been featured on my channel before, but welcome to Wise Apps. You step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mayor's waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, you should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan, but I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt's repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go to paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So, to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keep the population fed and satisfied. Understand? Selling fish to the town helps pay off my loan and got the debt. Where do I sell the fish? Our local fishmonger will please and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. Gotcha. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? Hey, it takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyways, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns and other islands might pay you different, but while you still have a get out of death to pay outstanding here, I suggest you work on paying it off first. So let's see what you got. Alright, what do we got? We got a bunch of blue mackerels. I'm actually gonna probably change over to Imperial system just because, sadly, I was born in America and that was the system I was taught. So centimeters doesn't really do much for me, but it seems like we've got a good amount of catch here, so I'm just gonna sell all. And we got our debt adjusted by minus $22, and we've gained 126, which is great. Alright. Mayor's standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? Research part. A curious-looking component. Could be used to develop new equipment, but would need some investigation at dock first. Cool. Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. Yeah, let's go see the shipwright. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up to you briefly before returning to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment up front and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up, mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards as well above the waterline are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install. So plan ahead. Okay. So we have a weighted line that can catch shallow. I think right now we're catching coastal with this basic fishing pole. 35 fishing speed. Completely operational still, so we're good on that. This catches shallow as well. We could afford this, actually. Let me look a little bit more. So, here's another engine. You won't get far with this. It's just a rusty outboard engine. Nothing special. 10k in speed. This one's 14k in, so the one we have now is pretty good as it is. There's also better lights, which I'm going to hold out on the lights for now. I think I'm going to buy this fishing rod, though. Alright, that sounds good to me. We don't need any repairs right now as far as I'm seeing, so I think we're good to go. And let's hit tab so we can have a look at our cabin encyclopedia. Yeah, we got some entries in here from our arrow squid. Rises from the depths at night to feed or be fed upon. Very nice. And then do we have any other entries? We did catch a few other fish. Anything that's here, yeah, blue mackerel, practically worthless, but enough to stave off hunger, plentiful, and basic. Alright, so we have 3 fish so far, no aberrations just yet, but we will get there, trust me. Okay, so I think we're good, and I'm just gonna go to sleep. And then we'll set off. Might as well. Also, we have like a little thing to look at here. A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Okay, so that's useful for us to know. If we start going insane, we could probably stop there and be able to, you know, rest a little. Oops, I fucked that up. So these are new fish now because this is with a new rod. Also, I'm sorry if you hear that coughing in the background. That is my cat having a hairball, so nothing I can do about that. You're just gonna have to deal with it. It's just what my kitty's going through, man. He's going to see the vet on Friday for some sinus issues he's been having. So... wish my baby the best of luck. I think he'll do alright. Alright, so I want to actually go over towards this area. We're just in the beginning stages, you know, nothing too crazy going on for us right now. This is super relaxing, by the way. I think that what really drew me to this game, watching it being played, was just... the fact that it's you know, it's horror adjacent and it's relaxing. And I feel like those two, that combination of games is just like super cool to me, you know? Alright, let's pull into the docks. So as far as I know, you can't bonk off the docks. I've had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. Tell me about the order. They asked for 1 golf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. Shipwright should be able to sort that out for you. Have you got any fish for that order? Yes, I do, actually. Just leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice till it's ready to go. Alright, well, I have this fella, and then I need to get the eel, but we'll get a hold of him soon. So I'm gonna be done with that for now. Now to regular business, eh? Hell yeah. I don't know how you do it every day. These old bones wouldn't cut it on the high seas. Yeah, man, I feel that. Sorry, my eyes are so fucking gunked up because I have horrible allergies. And so it's just blurry as fuck and can't see shit. Alright, we don't need to see the shipwright right now. We're not having any problems. We need to go take a drink of water, I think. Bobby. Alright. I think we're good, so I'm gonna go ahead and tab in. Let's have a look at our pursuits. So right now I'm to catch a gulf flounder and a gray eel. I need a rod that can handle shallow water. The fishmonger at Greater Marrow received a special order from a customer. He says he'll pay me well for filling the order. Alright, so we'll take care of that. Then we have the encyclopedia. Pathetic, cowardly, bottom-dwelling fish, gulf flounder. And then... oh, I know what I wanted to do, actually. I need to stop in the dock again. I wanted to look into research. So we have research for a coastal and shallow pole. So essentially that would combine both of our current poles together, because I think we currently have a coastal pole and a shallow pole. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put research points into this first, because we can trade out that pole that we have at the moment. And I am correct, we do have a coastal and shallow. If we can trade out these 2 poles and just to 1 pole, you're gonna save some space, so definitely want to look into that. So let's leave for now and head out onto the open ocean. Alright. Yes, I definitely want the fishies! Because, you know, we need to make some fucking bank, dude. And I'm not going to be too fearful about fishing at night. There are obviously hazards about night in this game. That's the whole point of it. But, you know, we're not going to be too cowardice about it. Because if we are too cowardice about it, we're never going to we're never gonna see much, you know? We're not gonna see everything the game has to offer. Alright, so we're starting to obviously take on some paranoia now because we're out at night, but that's fine. Definitely want to keep getting these eels. Alright, we got our little light on. We're doing fine. I just gotta be careful about our eye. Just keep track of how panicked we are, you know. I really like the atmosphere of this game. I think it's just super well done. Because, you know, it is dreadful, you know, the situation. Again, from what I've seen in this game, from sort of like the clips that I've watched, I've sort of seen that how this game is. Alright, we're starting to get a little bit more anxious now. I keep an eye on that. Is there any way I could reposition this? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I can hear the whispering starting. We're definitely starting to get pretty paranoid. So let me see if I can get over. Oops. Sorry, didn't mean to bonk you there, bud. Ah, see, look. Since we're paranoid right now, we're seeing rocks appear that aren't normally there. That's really cool. Like, look how cool that is. God, that's awesome. Alright, let's go. Well, we're panicked, but it's basically paranoia. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? I've come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Alright, let's step by the fishmonger. Yes, I have the eel! Here you go! Fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Good, good. You should be pleased with these. Got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night, and well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. You got any fish for that order? I do, actually. I do. I have 2 squid already, baby. Just for you. Alright. Alright, come back when you have everything. Regular business time. Alright, I'm just gonna sell off all these and leave you be, sir. Mayor is walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand our facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger's services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. This is a dry dock. We make significant improvement to your vessel here. Talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal, scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get materials? There's plenty of decent materials around the coast from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get them. Materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what you need. Alright, so we'll begin looking for this stuff soon. You know, we can't really do that right now, so we'll get to that shortly. Mayor wants to talk to us. Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Yep, sure thing. Mayor hands you a small damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. Dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. Right. I am gonna sleep until dawn, and then we'll go straight to Little Marrow. So let's go, bitch! Woo! I'm not gonna stop for fish along the way. I just want to go straight there, and then, you know, we'll take care of things on the way back from Little Marrow. Because right now we're kind of just like a slow baby boat. You know, we don't have a lot going on for us. There's a note over there. I'll go for that after we're done here. I want to get rid of this package first. Oh, there's a note over there, too. I wonder if I can get out there safely right now. I'll give it a try. I'm not scared, so I'll give it a shot. We'll see. See how it goes. Hello? What? A delivery? Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. He hands you some money. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. He pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime. You know how lonely it can be. Cool. There's a trader in here. You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques, the shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello? Is that... no. I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my hours aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? Not yet, sir. But it was nice meeting you. Let's tab in. So let's select this book for us to read while we're on the ocean, and we'll definitely have to get looking for that grouper. It's only 9:15, so we're good. So one thing to remember in this game is that you do not have to be holding forward in order to turn. Like, you can make quick stops and turn like that. I'm gonna try to get this bottle. I think we should be safe. I don't think... We're not panicked or anything, so I don't think that we'll be having any problems out here. I'll read that in just a moment. I want to go try to get the other one too today if we can. And then we have some fishing things here, but we can't get these yet. We don't have the dredge tool just yet, so... Look at the landscapes here. They're so cool. Let's go fishing. That is the name of the game after all. Well, the name of the game is Dredge, but same difference. Pulling up things under the water. Sounds like fishing to me. So yeah, as of now, I'm not really sure how long I want these episodes to be. I think this first one will probably be quite long. Maybe I'll get a feel for how long I want to play these, but this is a really relaxing game, besides, obviously, if you're gonna get scared of the horror aspects, which, yeah, I mean, I guess I can understand that, but for the most part, this is a pretty relaxing game, and I don't really feel that it's gonna affect our enjoyment that much, so... Okay, let's take a moment to read here. Alright, so we have the 20th of August, followed by the 21st, so I'm just going to read them in order from up to down, or down to up. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of the Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and just struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around and a few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is some of the concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He's been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He's paramored that he performed the steps incorrectly. I've never known him to be so superstitious. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and the inlets at the back of the Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he'll keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night. Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took it more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want the ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he had prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Alright. Got some lore letters. See if I can hit up this fishing spot here. Alright, it's starting to get dark out. I'm gonna turn in because we got quite a good bit of fish here. So I'm gonna turn in the fishies. Okay. I don't think I do, actually. I'm not sure. Shallow with either trawling or fishing rod. Alright. Okay. I don't have anything for that yet. Sorry, bud. But I do have normal fish if you're willing to take them. What can I do for you? I want to ask about the wider region. Certainly. Is there something in particular you wish to know more about? Gale Cliffs. Well, the main port over there is called Ingfell. It's right on the approach to the cliffs. You can't miss it. It's a whaling town, but I haven't heard much talk of it these days. I think quite a few people have left one way or another. Is there another area I'd like to discuss? Stellar Basin. Quite a popular tourist destination. There's a resort on the atoll built on top of a beautiful coral reef. I'm sure there's a wide variety of the fish there. Maybe you fancy getting your hooks into some of those. Is there another area you'd like to discuss? Twisted Strand. I don't think there's much to tell. It's just a tangled mass of trees. It's often blanketed in a thick fog, even during the day. You'd want some good lights and a good sense of direction if you're going to explore there. Is there anything area you'd like to discuss? Devil's Spine. Ah yes, it's quite exciting really. An active volcano amongst a city of ancient ruins. I must caution against sailing there, however. The ruins lie in low water and would surely tear through your hull. Not to mention the aforementioned volcano could erupt at any moment. You can occasionally hear it rumbling from here. What happened to the last fisherman? The last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running aground on the reef, even in broad daylight. Shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long, he shan't be missed by us. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. Oh, we have more encyclopedia. Gray eel, of course. A slimy creature tainted with silt and muck of the seabed. Interesting. Oh, these look like really cool variations down here. I wonder if that's an exploded cavity. I can't quite remember if I ever saw that one being catched in a Let's Play I watched. And again, I didn't watch the full Let's Play. He's kind of, sort of, in the Gale Cliffs at the moment, I believe. So I don't have much context beyond that, really. Let's sail back here today. This might not be the best decision I'm making, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because I don't give a fuck. Also... Oh, this is great. Oh, this little thing? This is awesome. What is that? It's very cool. Okay, let's catch up some eels here. Eels! Alright, I'll leave this stock low. We could get absolutely annihilated out here at any moment, but I'm willing to risk myself. What is this? Oh yeah, these are the flounders. Take one of those. The stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Faint shapes dance upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes can focus on them. Place your hand on the stone. The cold stone does not respond to your touch. Interesting. Seems like there's something going on in there as well. Oh, we haven't caught these yet. Cool! Can I rearrange this so that he would fit? Might be able to make this work. Let me see what I can do. Ah, he's so close. He needs two rows of 3. Like that. I feel like I can do this. I just need to figure out how. I really do feel like I can do this. Let me put you over here for a second. Just trying to move things around. Let me put the stingray in. I can leave the flounder. I don't really mind. I've never caught a stingray before, so I'm gonna go with the stingray above the flounder. Ooh, what's this? Seems like some form of shortcut. A pile of loose debris. Clearing this would take some strong explosives. Alright, so we definitely can't fuck with that right now. I'm not gonna catch any of these fish because we don't have room for them, so I'm just gonna leave them be. Okay, we're out on the open ocean. It's getting dark, so this could definitely be a problem, but we'll see how we go. Oh shit. I fucked up my boat. Oh god, sorry. I'm rubbing my eyes a lot, and I'm not paying as much attention as I should be. Oh, that's not good. My poor lights. They're all fucked up. Okay. That was my bad. I'm sorry. I'm rubbing at my eyes a lot because there's just so much I have so much eye gunk going on. It's really frustrating. Alright, I found this book out back. Could be useful to you. Ooh, nice. Rods, reels, and rigs. Fishmonger reaches under the counter and hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales stuck to the cover. Nice. Alright, here you go, bud. I got all this for you. I'm gonna head back to town now. Do I still owe him stuff? Have you seen that strange red light at night? Seemed to be rising from the west. Do I not owe him the order anymore? Is he like over that? He doesn't want it? Did I complete that? I don't think I did. Oh well. Alright. Your boat's looking a bit banged up. I can repair that here if you like. Yep, sure. Yeah, repair all. That's good. Tab, let's see. Let's do rigs. Rods, reels, and rigs even. Pursuits. No, he still wants it. I just need to get the black grouper. So the black grouper is a night fish, assuming. So let's go see if we can get that. I did repair, right? I think I did anyways. Well, we'll just have to see, I guess. Whoa! Look at that! That's crazy! Look how cool that is! Wow. I wonder if that means I'm gonna, like, insta-die. That was cool. I'm trying to look and see if I can see... Maybe right here? These fish? Okay, we're in brown, so I need to be careful. Oh, this looks like it might be it. Oh, hello, rock. You can't get me, bitch. You can't get me. That was really cool. I've actually not seen that when I was watching the Let's Play. I'd actually not seen that. Okay. Alright, it's starting to get dark, so let's head back in. Hopefully not die to anything. That would be nice. I have to be careful that we don't run into any phantom rocks or anything. Sun's coming up though, so we're fine. We are Gucci Golden Gang. Oh my, you look exhausted. You're not forgetting to sleep, are you? As I always say, take frequent breaks is an important part of being productive. Okay. Everything's all fucked up because we're like completely going out of our minds. Here you go. Fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. I didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. Got one here for you, in fact. It's a bit banged up, but you could get it fixed at the shipwright. Sure. You should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out at sea anywhere and then come back after a day or two to check on it. I got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found here. Don't let yourself get too worn down. We need you well rested to provide for this town. Yeah, so crab pots are $100 each. You know, I'll go ahead and buy 3 of them. That's fine. And I don't think I need anything at the shipwright right now. Do I have stuff that needs repaired right now? Oh yeah, this does. How do I repair this? Oh, do I just... Oh, okay, I see. I got you. Alright, that's good. Don't have any fishing rods I need yet. I'm not gonna buy new headlights just yet either, so let's go out. Alright, crab pots. I'm just gonna plop them down. Nice! Wow, look at that. That is freaking beautiful. And look how fucked up everything looks because we're going nuts. That's so cool. I love that. Something slithers into your cargo hold. Aw, man. Not my grouper. He's all nasty now. Fucking nasty demonic plague got him. Just a shame. Poor grouper. Didn't even know what hit him before it came. Alright, we should be starting to calm down now since it's daytime. Go away. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and take the grouper if you want. Go ahead and take the fucking grouper. Why'd you take the eel? Take the grouper. You fucking birds. Oh wow, look at that. Cyclopean flounder. Awesome, we got our first aberrant fish. Nice. That's what I like to see, baby. Oh, another one. Man. Cool. That's really good. Okay, so we can't get that yet. That's an oceanic fish. Blue mackerel. Blue mackerel. Another oceanic. Dredge. Coastal. Shallow. We could get the blue mackerel over there, but there's no real point. We already have it logged. Obviously, we don't have its aberrations yet, but we do have it logged. So that event last night with the eyes, by the way, was so fucking cool. What the hell? That was awesome. I haven't seen that before. I could fit one more. Nice. Taking home the fishes. So yeah, besides like, you know, any moments where we're gonna be in pure panic running away from giant demons, I think that this Let's Play is gonna be relatively calming, so. It's a nice mix of both, honestly. Alright, not gonna touch our crab pots yet, there's no point. But I am going to pop in here. Fishmonger. What is it today? You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Ah, now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach, he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it out on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. Alright. Well, I did find more, so how about that? Alright. Once beautiful handkerchief drawn from the insides of a grotesque fish, patterned with a delicate crimson thread. So interesting. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear, I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. Alright, we'll go. Let's fucking go. Let's go right now. Are you ready to fucking die? Are you ready to fucking die? I'm ready to fucking die. Getting laid outside? Crossing the ocean? Hell yeah. I'm gonna go fucking die. He's fine. He's right over here. I think we'll be fine. We're not panicked, so I think we'll be Gucci gang. I love saying that as a meme. It's just such a silly thing to say. Hello, sir. I'm here for a cult meeting. Workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. Locked. Okay. Ruined mansion. Man's standing in the doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a collector of many things. Art and artifacts, treasure and truths, curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. Give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable, even after all this time. This handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks in dark depths. Find me those lost relics, and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? I accept. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. Hell yeah. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box, and a key. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences. Anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Will do. I'm gonna nap, though. Get the big nine-eyes. Came here pretty late. Not looking to get dragged by a tentacle this early. Oh. God damn it. I boopied my snoot! It's alright. We're heading back anyway, so we can always get it repaired. Man, there's so much to explore. It's like horror Wind Waker. For any of you familiar with Zelda. It's like basically horror Wind Waker, and that's fucking awesome. Yeah, we just have like one spot that can't be usable right now, which really blows, but that's okay. Oh, nice. We're completed our reading. And now we can dredge! Hell yeah! Nice. Hell yeah, man. Name of the game. Alright. I'm gonna sell these fish because we gotta... I also need to repair the hull since I hit that rock. My god, my fucking itchy ass. Oh, we got crab pot activity. Nice. I will come back for you, fellow crabs. Okay, I'm gonna hit the fishmonger up first. I don't know how you do it. These old bones can never cut I see. Alright, got that with you. And I got an extra crab pot to throw out too. Let's go ahead and repair all. Thank you. And I'm gonna talk to these people actually. What is it? Who lives on Blackstone Isle? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. Have you heard of any strange things happening? I see plenty of strange things from atop the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether or not I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so that it shines brightly into your face. Are you really standing here in front of me, or is this just another one of the fog's tricks? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of Greater Marrow, where the current carries in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. Alright. Oh, cool. Builder. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out the sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? It's peaceful. It's gotta be damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. You can't go back. She's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit too. Just stack it up at Steel Point and you have everything. I'll pay you when the job's done. Alright. Have a look at our cabin. Got new encyclopedia for the Cyclopean flounder. A sprawling jellied mass spills from a single eye socket. What appears to be a dark pupil is in fact the center of an egg. That's awesome. That sounds like me. Wise apps. Got something new on the map. Okay, so this must be Steel Point. So that's the little island that she wants to move to. We have a marking back behind Greater Marrow, so that must be maybe where this shipwreck that we need to investigate is. Yep, that seems pretty much it. And then we have Search for Relics, which is just going to be, I guess, an overall quest in general. Place to rest. Sorry, goddamn. 2 lumber and 2 scrap. And then we still... Wait, we still have something to do for the fishmonger? I thought we did that. Oh no, it's a crab order, of course, of course. Okay. Okay, what we got here? Ooh, big boy. Get in my boat. Oh, and let me drop my other crab pot too. I don't know why I didn't drop it earlier. Don't fucking ask me, I'm crazy. Oh no, not this crab pot. This one, please. There we go, we got a common crab. Okay, so we can turn those into the fishmonger, because I think those are 2 crabs that he needs for his order. Fishmonger. Yes, I do. Oh, actually, that's all he needed. Cool. Fishmonger wraps up the crabs and hands you some money. These'll do. Glad you got some use out of that old pot. You can always buy more here and repair damaged ones at the shipyard. I have one final request for you. As you've seen, some fish around here can develop odd deformities. What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of one of these mutants? They go mad. Well, perhaps. But I want to know for sure. Bring me a mutant fish. Any will do. Just keep this between the 2 of us. Okay. I'm gonna visit the shipwright so that I can have a look-see at... Do I want to buy these? Better than a candle. So this is an hour install time, 500 lumens. This is 750 lumens. A range of 20. Suppose we can go with these for now. And we don't have trawl nets just yet, so nothing to worry about there. I don't think we got any more research points. Not yet anyways. And yeah. So 1 aberrant fish for the fishmonger. And we got 2 crab entries. So a crusty carapace and clicking claws. Caught in a cage close to the coast. I like that. Relatively normal sized crab with a preposterously large claw. The claw can grip with incredible strength, but the arm is fragile and can be snapped off with ease. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and undock. I'm actually gonna head for Little Marrow. Because... Ooh, grotesque mackerel! Nice. Corrupted scales and bulbous eyes, like nothing you've ever seen before. Awesome, so we can give that to the fishmonger when we come back. I want to head to Little Marrow because they have the guy who buys treasures, and I think I can sell him this ring, so I want to go ahead and do that. So we're gonna head straight over there. Okay. Nice. My bad. That wasn't even hard. I don't know how I made that mistake. Okay, we are becoming a little bit panicked. Well, I actually didn't. I actually could have kept fishing there. Probably go back. Okay, trader. Welcome. Found anything special lately? I have, actually. There we go. Grieving father. Hello. Is everything okay? What do you know about any strange occurrences? I don't get out a lot anymore, so I don't see much of what goes on, but I do remember the old mayor in his final days and what an awful sight it was. Screaming and throwing things into the sea. Throw it back, he would cry over and over, begging anyone who would listen. Howling it to the wind. These days I almost feel like I understand. Anything else I can help you out with? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? Well, yes, you see, my only son was lost to sea some years ago. He's still out there somewhere, in one of those wrecks. All alone in the cold, dark water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering. I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed in your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his mementos were with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. If there's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. Anything else I can help you with? No. Nothing else. Okay. Good old morning, everybody. Let's go poppin'. Everybody, let's get this party started. Okay, so I think I'm gonna head back here today. So let's go do that first. This could end in our untimely demise. But, you know, who really gives a fuck? If we die, we die. At our own jurisdiction. I'm not too worried about it. There's stuff for us to dredge right there. Right, so where exactly are we heading? So past this little small island and up into this area, I think. Do you see that? Look at that! It's a monster skull! That's so cool! It's like a giant fish monster. There it is. I think that's it. I think that's what we're after. Hello? Okay. Yes, let's go. Nice! This can fit there. Cool! Alright, I can't catch sharks yet. So I'm just going to turn around and head in here. Those are just gray eels. Those are sharks. Yeah. That's such a cool... Look at that skeleton. That's so cool. That really does prove that monsters are just natural around this area, around this place. Whoops. I pressed the up arrow instead. My bad. Cool. Ooh, an upgrade part. I'll take that. Getting late. It's fine though. Okay, I think I could squeeze through here maybe. Okay. Let me swap back to this. There's a fake rock. Ah. Stop turning off my lights. Can I fit any crabs in here? Oh yeah, I can fit these little ones in. Let's see if I can grab the other ones. There's another fake rock. Hi, fake rock. Thank you for showing yourself. I know you're very shy. Alright. Excuse me, sir. Just coming through. Fishmonger. You got any of those mutants with you now? Yes. Remember, any aberrant will suffice. I suspect they're all the same underneath. Here you go. Fishmonger takes the aberrated fish from you. He clutches it close to his chest, wringing his hands around its slimy body. Yes, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth, and why don't you take these too? They're of no use to me. Sweet shit. Do you hear that? It sounds like the faintest whispering. You listen. Silence. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hands begin to tremble. His face grows anguished. Please sell what you need, then leave. I must deal with this creature. Quickly now. Alright. Got you, boo-boo. I'm outie. The fishmonger's door slams behind you. You hear the scrubby scraping of a metal bar sliding across it. Okay. I'm gonna research this. And, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for this next, probably. Improved outboat engine. Efficient propeller design makes this a reasonable engine for those on a budget. Efficient crab pot. With an improved design, this crab pot should be more effective at catching creatures. Additional strengthening allows this cage to last longer in the water. Probably this one. Alright. Cool. There's nothing else I need to do here. So, I'm gonna go and collect my rest of my crab pots. And then we'll sleep. Why you so big, crab? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one up because it's has not much time to remaining. So. Damn, so close. I'll come back for him. gonna send... I'm gonna put this in storage and this in storage. This needs repaired, so let's go to the shipwright and repair all. Thank you. And I'll pop that back out then as well. Because we're still in green, we're fine, we're not in danger, so. Pop that out. Can't grab this yet. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sleep so that I can go and visit the collector in the morning. The early dawn. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. We got shit to do, we got a man to go see. Oh, mackerel. Haddle? Don't have Haddle yet. You enter the collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seems changed. Smaller? Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? The collector grows agitated. It seems this pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. He turns a few pages in his book and mutters something low under his breath. A burst of light fills your vision and you stagger back briefly. Now go. We have more relics to uncover. My intuition tells me that the current may have carried some debris to the southeast towards Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its powers towards you. Is there one in particular you wish to know more about? Haste. The words of haste are instant and cruel. They will impart a terrible speed to your vessel. Be warned, however, it may put a great deal of stress on your engines. There are other powers you wish to know more about? No. How long have you lived here? Quite some time. I used to be a fisherman, as was my father before. But 2 decades ago I took up residence here. I need to focus on other endeavors. Found that this island has a certain type of strength to it. Those dark basalt columns stretching downwards into the deep. Anything else? Do you know who owned those relics? Yes. Who? He looks at you for a moment. A look of something of regret flashes in his eyes. An old friend. Anything else? Where should I look for relics? My intuition tells me that the current may have carried some debris to the southeast, towards Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I've already marked a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? Nope. Alright, let's get out of here, Abijah. Alright, now we can haste. Hell yeah, baby. Woohoo! Let's explore. Monster? Demon? Monster? Demon? Well, we have haste now, so if we get attacked, we can run. I kind of want to check out over here. I know it's probably a horrible decision, but fuck it. If I die, I'm gonna die. You know what I mean? Ooh. There is something over here. I wonder what you need to catch this. Oceanic, probably. There's more eels out here, too. Look at that. So is that the island that... No, this is a way different island, okay. So that's behind me, so that's this island here. Ooh, there's something to dredge over there, though. I see. It's by that boat. Let's go for it. You know what? Fuck it. I don't like living anyway. I like fucking dying to demons in the depths, bitch. This is the worst decision I've ever made. Not gonna lie. Right, it's pretty late. But we're okay. That's not good. We need to go. That's not good. I think we are being chased, but I'm not sure. That's not good, though. That's not good. Yeah, we're definitely... Ooh, yeah, we are... We're in Nasty City now, man. We are not in Good Town. Ooh, I see it. Okay. So we have ourselves a boat. And that is not a boat. That is an angler. Yep, he's coming. This is not good. I might die. Oh, he's backing off. He's backing off. Shit. Ooh. Tornado! Yeah, this is pretty fucked. Alright, it's getting to be daytime. Not bad! Not bad, Baba Booey! Oh, come on, just let me survive the night! Cruel heat. I know, our hull is fucked. That was good, though! We survived! Awesome! Ah, something slithers into my cargo hold. My ass slithers into my cargo hold. Yeah, that was great, though. We actually survived that. So, obviously the tornado was homing on us, but the angler was... Because I went around the island, the angler got a bit confused as to, like, what he was supposed to be doing. So, we did get pretty fucked up, but we lived, so... I feel pretty good about it. I feel pretty good about it. And we're not even really supposed to be going that way anyways. That's, like, an entirely different area of the map than where we're trying to head right now. Not that we need to head somewhere specific at the moment, but it's just entirely different, so I'm just putting my ass back home because I got fucked up by some fucking tornadoes and almost got fucked up by an angler, but luckily he backed off. I think it was because it was getting to be like early in the morning, so he just kind of backed off. Alright, I'm gonna use this even though it's not really doing much for us right now. Let me just... Okay. Sorry about that. Was just checking to see how long we've been recording. We've been recording for about an hour, which is pretty crazy. Alright, that's fine. I don't know what my last save was, though. Oh, okay. This is fine. So, it just basically... poop. The game, we never went over there. To that island over there. Because that was when we died. That's fine, though. I don't really mind. I'm just trying to get my bearings here and get used to the game and get used to, like, how sensitive the boat is and stuff. Oh, cool! Three-headed cod? Oh my god! That one's awesome. I like that variant a lot. He's actually really cute. I think all of the aberrant ones are cute. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Neopets, but Neopets has some really cute mutant creatures, and yeah, these are giving me Neopets mutant creature vibes. Haste adds speed to your engines. Yes. We can haste back. So the problem last time was that I was using haste while I was already damaged, so we were just gonna blow up basically, but that's okay. Like I said, it's not a big deal. It's not like a super negative impact. We just didn't go over to that island this time. The Lightkeeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks towards the docks with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? Your engine, it sounds like. I'm sorry. I mistook it for a vessel of an old friend. Dejected, she turns and walks back to the lighthouse. Interesting. Okay, Fishmonger is still barred, so we'll have to wait on him. And let's go to the shipwright. I need repairs because I'm an idiot. Thank you. So we can get the combined rod now, which is 460. We have 415. If we sell this and this, we'll have enough for it. So let's go ahead and get the combined rod. And no, I didn't mean to refund it. I wanted to install it. And we'll install that, and then of course when he opens up again we'll go ahead and sell the fish, but for now that's pretty good. Feel good about that. Okay, well, for the first episode of this, I think this has went incredibly well. We got chased by a giant angler disguising himself as a boat. We got murdered by a tornado and then blew ourselves up. Great! Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Dredge. I will be back with more episodes of Dredge, I promise. This game is very relaxing, so I'll probably play it on days where I really just want to wind down because it's very fun for me. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.